trying something new today. Doing a little bit of an intro after the makeup done thing, you know, trying it out, seeing if we like it. This is the look we're going for. I'd say it turned out pretty dang close to how I pictured it in my head. We're gonna be talking about mental health and drug addiction, things like that. Just lots of rambling, just lots of chaos again, you know, just chaotic. It's fine. We like the chaos, right? It's a fun place. This is the first of 2 parts where I do my makeup with more expensive makeup, and then I do the exact same look with NYX products, all NYX products, brushes, everything. Hopefully you guys enjoy it, and we will maybe continue stuff like this. So check out the video. I hope you enjoy it, and don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to continue seeing videos like this. All right, bye. Welcome to video number 2. This is hopefully you liked the look. Trying something new with video number 2. We're trying to get our footing in the YouTube thing, you know, like trying to figure it out. We're trying to figure it out. So we're just playing around with ideas. We're meaning me and my team. My sister. It's just me and my sister. You saw the look. I have no idea how it's going to turn out. So you guys know before me. I did my skincare routine because it's mucho important. I decided, because like I realized in my last video, that I use more expensive products, and I was like, that's not really very fair, because not everybody can use Afterpay, or not everybody can save their money, and not everybody had a job at Ulta and got discounts and stuff like that. Like, not everybody has the same abilities that you have. So let's do a video with more drugstore brand, and NYX is one of my favorites. They've never failed to impress me, so we're doing it with them. But today it's not just one brand, it's just a cohesive combination of everyday makeup that I use. And yeah, so let's get started. Okay, so I'm gonna put my hair back. I'm gonna take out my piercings, and I'll see you right about right now. I love these things. So let's do primer. Okay, we'll chit chat while we do primer. This is coming after Christmas. So how is everybody's Christmas? I hope it was fantastic, and New Year's as well. I hope that was, you guys did and experienced everything you wanted. So Christmas didn't go as planned, mainly because my sister, anyway, she went to work, and she was in the break room with a coworker, and they were like, you know, a little bit apart from each other, you know, still kind of doing social distancing and stuff, but still in the same vicinity with no masks on. She found out later that that coworker had tested positive with COVID, like that night. So she was beating herself up and feeling really bad about this. And it was so sad. I was like, sister, I love you, but it was not your fault. It's me talking to her through the camera. So the original plan was that my best friend Bill would come over and spend the Christmas Eve with us. Well, we couldn't, because we didn't know if we had gotten exposed to the COVID or not. So we isolated. We quarantined until we could get the test. And since it was Christmas, it was hard for us to do that. But don't worry, it all ended up okay. We didn't get COVID, which was awesome. But, you know, it still sucked because we had plans. We had fun plans. Like, my sister's best friend was going to come over too, and she was going to hang out with us. It was still a good time. We still got to do presents and spoil each other and the kids, and it was a fun experience. New Year's was also very fun because by the time New Year's came along, we figured out that we weren't exposed anymore, or like we didn't have it, so we didn't have to worry about exposing other people to it. And I went over to my best friend Bill's house. We hung out and just talked. We didn't even notice it was midnight until it was like 10 after. Best New Year's ever. I'm old. I don't need to party. I use Photo Focus translucent powder to set my primer. And what I do is I turn it over like this and I tap this. Then I turn it over and again I tap it. And it creates like a little film. And I dip it. And then I've set my primer with just a little bit. Just a little bit. So that's what we did, me and Bill. We had an amazing time. We slept in and relaxed. She cooked me a delicious breakfast. Freaking amazing. It was like a fried egg inside of sourdough bread and avocado on top with jalapenos and like Tabasco sauce. Oh my gosh, it was. Bill knows how to cook. All right, wife her up because, oh my goodness. Okay, you know, I'm gonna explain the nickname thing. Mainly, because she doesn't want me to use her real name on social media, which is something that I fully 100% support. I don't know if you guys have ever seen Bill and Ted's Most Excellent Adventure. I'm sure some of you have. Some of you are probably too young and you're like, what is this woman talking about? But Bill and Ted's Most Excellent Adventure is a movie that me and Bill watched together when we were like 13. We loved it. It was our show. So like the way Bill and Ted are, like, they were just similar to our personality types in a way. So like I became Ted and she became Bill. So those are our nicknames for each other, Bill and Ted. Anyways, I gotta do brows, so I'm gonna hop off and do brows, and then I'll come back when they're done, because I can't do brows and talk at the same time. I'm not that talented. Okay, thanks. Ooh. Okay, done. Eyebrows are done. Now we're just gonna go in with it. Oh yeah, and I posted my first video. Holy crap. Guys, I posted my first video. Like, and you guys were so sweet. I got some new followers. I got some likes and some comments from really great, amazing people. And I just felt so loved and so supported and so excited because it's my first video that I posted on YouTube. And I was really nervous because, like, the internet's kind of a scary place. And it's funny because, like, I post all over TikTok without a single fear and, like, not even nervous about, like, trolls or anything like that. But for some reason, YouTube just makes me super nervous. But yeah, I really appreciate all the love and the support and how kind everybody was, because it was a big deal for me. So I really love my supporters and the people that are in my life and the people that I don't know that liked the video and subscribed to me. So you guys are amazing and I really appreciate it. Aw, mushy gushy. Oh my goodness. This one, though, I was thinking that this video is going to gear more towards my history and mental health, which I think a lot of us struggle with, too. Not just me. Have you ever seen the movie Fear? It's with Mark Wahlberg and Reese Witherspoon, and I think, yeah, Reese Witherspoon and, yeah, what's her name? Alyssa Milano and Grissom off of CSI Las Vegas. It's an amazing film, and I think you should go watch it. Mark Wahlberg was much younger, and so was Reese Witherspoon. Watching it, and Mark plays a very troubled teen. There's a lot of red flags, okay? There's just a lot of red flags. There's a lot of signs and things that I should not be attracted to this man. It's so bad. My mental illnesses are like, oh, red flags are attractive. Ooh, bad boy is attractive. Oh, killed the family dog. Oh, it's okay. You can forgive that. You know? Just kidding. He's so hot. He's so attractive. Like, the first time I watched it, I was like, oh, wow. Wow, look at this man. I didn't realize just how attractive I found red flags to be until I became an adult. But that's like the prime example of some of my issues. Like, I kind of geared myself towards, not anymore as much, but back in the day when I was younger and things like that, gear myself towards the drama and the excitement and the intrigue. And my life definitely took a turn for the worst, right? And I became a drug addict. I got heavy into a lot of different drugs at a lot of different periods in my life. Like, I'd go through stints of being sober, and then I'd find a new drug and try that out. And then I'd go through stints of being sober, and then I'd find a new drug, and I'd try that out. And it was this like never-ending cycle of really inappropriate behavior. And oh, I wasn't the type of addict that like stole. Well, I didn't steal like money and stuff. I shoplifted when I was younger, and that was fucking stupid of me, and I learned my lesson. Don't do that shit. Not worth it. Not worth the ticket. I had a moral compass. I just did a lot of drugs and a lot of other illegal things. Learned a lot of interesting things that I probably never would have learned if I hadn't lived that lifestyle, but at the same time, is it something that I wish I could go back and change? Yes. Okay, hold on. Let me rethink about that, actually, because do I really want to change it? Because it made me who I am. And don't get me wrong, I'm not like the type of person that's like, oh, well, the trauma made you who you are and you should be grateful for it, or you fought through it and you made it out and you're stronger because of it. Like, I do believe that I'm stronger because of the shit that I've been through, but like, I shouldn't have had to go through it. I shouldn't have had to go through it, especially when I was a child. I shouldn't have had to go through the shit I went through as a kid. And to tell people that is almost like, it's almost like downplaying the trauma that they experience. And I'm just saying, that's a big no-no. Don't do that. Trauma is just something that you don't fuck with. And no one's trauma is more or less important than the other either, by the way, or more or less serious. I whispered again, didn't I? Damn it. It's okay to talk during the makeup. I went through quite a bit of trauma in my life. I've experienced and seen some fucked up shit. I've done some fucked up shit. I'm not innocent either by any means. And there might be a day where I openly talk about those things, but I'm probably not going to. Right now, at least. I gotta fix it! See, you can mess up. Q-tips are a handy thing to have. I wasn't the best human being for a long time, and I made a lot of shitty decisions. Hurt a lot of people that I truly cared about. Got hurt by a lot of people I truly cared about. Or at least thought I truly cared about. Oh no! Don't do that to me. Whispering again. Don't mind me, guys. Yeah, I've seen some shit. I've done some shit. I'm not innocent by any means. But am I grateful to an extent? Yeah, because I probably wouldn't have, like, my son. I probably wouldn't have the life that I do have. I didn't fall in love with makeup really until I was going through rehab. When I was in halfway house, sober living. I know, I think that was beneficial because, again, like, I wouldn't have fallen in love with makeup the way I have if my roommates hadn't taught me about it. Yep. Get 'em. I have a few diagnoses in my book. Just a couple, you know, just a few fun little factoids about moi. And they are how, okay, so some people aren't really into, like, getting diagnosed with things, and that's totally chill. That's totally fine with me. Like, you don't care, that's totally fine. Like, it doesn't affect you. You don't need to know. That's awesome. But I am one of those people that needs to know. I don't know. It just helps. I like to have things answered about myself that I otherwise would not have known. I don't know. It just helps. It helps me understand myself better. You know what I mean? Now that I know that I have, like, borderline personality disorder or CPTSD, ADHD, all those fun things, and I'm able to go down the right path of helping me get those taken care of, you know? I mean, I can't get them cured, obviously, but to help it not affect my life in a negative way, heck yeah. So I'm gonna do the therapy and the medication that I need to do to not let these things rule my life. I don't want to be afraid anymore. You know what I mean? I don't want to be afraid to go out in public. I don't want to be afraid to hang out with my friends. I don't want to be afraid to tell that person that they're attractive. I don't want, you know, I want to be authentically me and authentically happy. Don't worry. The ceiling is thick. They won't come through. I promise. It sounds like they're going to come through the ceiling. They're not. I wouldn't be able to do these things, like filming YouTube videos and stuff. Like, I just wouldn't be able to do these things if it wasn't for medication and therapy. I'm doing much better because of the therapy and the medication that I am on. Although I'm currently out of one medication, and it's a freaking difficult to get it filled right now. I'll figure it out. It'll be fine. I'll figure it out. My sister got me this palette for Christmas, and I am absolutely 100% in love. Just in love with this palette. Oh my gosh. And don't worry, all the makeup is being linked in the description box below. Oh my goodness gracious, I am just so in love. In love! And then we're going to add the little pop of green right in the center here. Yes. Uh-huh. Get it. Get it. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I tell ya, I'm nervous about mimicking this look with the NYX stuff because they don't have the same, like, sparkly colors. I found similar, but I just don't know. I don't know what's going to happen, but even if it's not perfect, it'll be close. It'll be close. I'm excited about it, though. Oh, my goodness. Oh, I love makeup. So yeah, my mental illnesses make things difficult, and medication and therapy is, like, the only way for me to be able to really function. Oh, don't water. Don't water, don't water, don't water, don't water. Okay. And I'm very grateful for that. I'm very grateful for my medication and my therapy. It is something that I just don't do well without. Ta-da! Ooh, see, super easy look. Just a little bit of eye contour, some eyeliner, and some freaking sparkly colors in the inner corners. Done. You don't even have to use sparkly colors. You can do like a matte red. I was doing a matte red for a long time, just right in the inner corners, and oh, it looked phenomenal. I am obsessed with this because it's super easy and it's also like super sexy at the same time. So sorry, I had to throw in that my little 2 cents about my makeup look because I'm excited about it. So yeah, I deal with insomnia. I deal with like maladaptive daydreaming. I don't know if you guys know what that is, but oh my god. I don't know if it's necessarily a bad thing because I enjoy it. But basically, I live in an alternate world. You know, I have these different worlds that I pretend to be a part of in my brain, and I have elaborate relationships with characters. Hopefully I don't get made fun of too much for this because I feel like I'm about to get made fun of by like a bunch of people that don't understand anything about mental illness. Almost like a child and how they like play with their toys and come up with new worlds and stuff like that. Yeah, that's me. Sorry, hold on. This color is super light for my skin tone. Well, not like super light, but like it's not. Oh no, oh whatever. It's not 100% match. That's for sure. So I have to blend down my neck to get the right. Well, I normally blend down my neck anyways. Who am I kidding? I do like to blend down my neck because I like it to be smooth and all the same color. I don't understand why they call it maladaptive, because that just makes it sound so bad. You know what I mean? It just makes it sound so bad. Like some horrible ailment. When it's really just daydreaming. Oh, I forgot to blend up. Blend up, Brianna Birdsong. I'm trying. It's so new. It's such a new Oh my god, that was so annoying. Wow, that was bad. Yeah, I don't understand why they coin it as a term of maladaptive daydreaming, but I kind of like it. It's kind of nice to be in my own little world, like my own little dream world. Maybe it's bad. Maybe it's bad because you're not in, like, the real world, you know? They don't want you to get used to being outside of your world. I don't know. I don't know why it's a bad thing. I don't understand it. But I kind of like it. And I'm probably going to keep doing it for the rest of my life. I'm going to be 80 years old and having like these extensive relationships in my head with characters that aren't real. Sorry, every time I do that over my throat, I have to go, oh, because it reminds me of Rock Lobster. Oh. It's a thing me and my family do. Time to set the foundation. It's kind of nice on the nights that I'm having like really bad insomnia though, to be honest, like, because then I can just pop in my earbuds and then like make up this own, like, my own little world and get lost in it and then eventually fall asleep. Like, it's kind of nice. Oh, hold on, I gotta do the primer on my eyelashes before I forget. It helps on like long road trips when you're not driving, that is. And it also helps when you're just bored and you have nothing to do. obviously mental health and drug addiction go hand in hand. I haven't met one mentally, like, not mentally different drug addict. It's a coping skill. It's a coping mechanism, not a skill. Coping mechanism. You latch on to drugs because it helps you escape the reality of like what your brain is feeling and what you're feeling in general. And quite frankly, that is addicting. Like, that is a really addicting thing. And people need to be more understanding, I think, towards that. I don't know. Drug addicts get really bad reps. And I've been sober for, it'll be 4 years in February next month. Yeah, 4 years next month. Super stoked about that. I got judged a lot, especially when I first got sober and I was talking openly about being a drug addict. Like, there was a lot of people in my life that didn't want to talk to me anymore, or had a lot of really negative things to say about me, especially about me and my son, because I had signed over guardianship to my mother during my drug addiction stages. People were like, how could you do that? And that was like, you don't love your son. And it was the hardest thing I've ever had to do in my entire life, if I'm being honest. I don't know if I really want to get into this because I don't want to start crying, but it was the hardest decision I ever made, but it was also the best decision I made for him, because at the time I wasn't ready to be sober and he would have just gotten dragged into it. And luckily, I can honestly tell you that my son never once saw me under the influence of my drug of choice. He's never seen me high. And that, to me, is a huge accomplishment. I'm very proud of that fact. And my son, he deserves the world, you know what I mean? And people didn't know the true story to it, or didn't see what was going on behind closed doors. So I got a lot of judgment for that. And I also got a lot of support though. And the support outweighed the judgment, which was amazing. Like, the people I have in my life are absolutely amazing people. Very fucking fantastic human beings. And I'm so grateful I have them in my life, because without them, I wouldn't have gotten into recovery. You know, it's just, there's so much I'm grateful for when it comes to the people in my life that did support me through this and were there for me through this. I'm a better person because of it. But, you know, it's difficult being a drug addict. It's not something that you just forget about, you know. It's 4 years strong and I still think about doing my drug of choice. I still have dreams about doing my drug of choice. Just the other night, like, not even, what was that, like 4 or 5 nights ago, I had a dream about using my drug of choice. And it was so realistic. And I woke up the next morning, like, disappointed in myself. Like, why would you do that? And I was like, oh yeah, it wasn't real. It was just a dream. I was affected by it. I was really affected by it. It's not going away for me. It's getting fewer and farther in between, but being a drug addict and getting sober, that's a fight for the rest of your life. I don't know, I just wish people had more understanding and, like, compassion towards people who have drug addiction, instead of posting videos of the drug addicts on the side of the road that are talking to themselves and stuff. Like, I just, that stuff always makes me sick. Like, I hate seeing those videos. I'm gonna get off that topic because I don't want to get heated. Okay. I got something to talk about. I got something much more lighthearted to talk about now. I've been obsessed with Doc Martens for pretty much the last, like, 12 years of my life. I wanted a pair of Doc Martens, like real serious Doc Martens, for a very long time. And I've been eyeballing them and looking at them and all sorts of shit for a very fucking long time. And I finally got myself a pair for Christmas. Oh my god, they have become my favorite shoe. And I accidentally got them a little bit bigger than I should have. Hello, blush. Okay. So I have to get some stuff to help make them fit better. Oh my gosh. I'm so excited. I love them so much. I've had them since Christmas, obviously. Well, like I had them since before Christmas, but like I wrapped them up and because I wanted to open them on Christmas. Oh no. Here. They're platforms and they make me so much taller and I feel so much prettier in them. I'm so excited. I love these boots. Sorry, I can't help it. It's just something I wanted for a long time. That's all. Just something I wanted for a very, very long time. And now I'm probably gonna get more eventually. As soon as I can afford to, at least. Because I'm in love. It would be nice if you stayed black instead of getting powder all over you. Jeez. There we go. Fixed it. I am excited. We're getting close to the end, but I am really stoked because I'm looking forward to doing this two-parter video. Me and Sasha and I came up with this idea together and I'm really stoked about it because I think it's gonna go really well and it'll be really fun for me, if anything, to learn how NYX holds up to these brands. Obviously I couldn't find a green highlighter like I had with Anastasia. We're gonna have to figure that one out. Now I gotta decide on what kind of lip I want to do, because do I want to do a big bold dark lip or do I want to do a more neutral? Oh, see, the eye should be the center of attention, you know? We're gonna do a neutral lip. Just a neutral lip. I don't know if you can hear my baby nieces yelling. We're a very loud family. It sucks sometimes. Like when you're trying to film a YouTube video. Oh my goodness. Okay. Lip. Is something I didn't grab. So I'm gonna pause this and go get my lips. Well, like lipstick. Okay. Whoop. Lip is done. Sorry, there was no way I was going to even try to talk to you while I did my lip. My eye is watering and it's making me really upset. My eye doesn't want to work with me. Anyways. Okay, so I'm gonna put on the lashes and I will be back. I promise. Okay, calm down. I'll be back. I'll be back, okay? Alright, I got the lashes on. Yeah, I did it. Alright. Okay, I'm gonna go do her and get dressed and do all that, and then we will see the finished product and be done. It's always so weird when it's time for it to be over. I'll be back. See you in not even a second. I'm so classy. This is the finished look. My hair doesn't want to stay. I use more hairspray. Just feeling a little sassy today, you know, just a little bit sassy. Okay, that was so fun. I can't wait to do the second part. Please don't forget to subscribe and like and yada 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 and all that jazz. If you want to see the second part where I mimic this look with all drugstore NYX products. We'll see references. Oh my goodness. Thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate everything that you guys do, and you just watching and liking and commenting is a huge help for me, and I really appreciate it. I just love it. I just love you guys so much, and I'm so excited to start this journey. I'll see you next time on part 2 with the NYX products. Yeah, okay. All right. Bye.